Entrepreneurship isn't all about the fast life, even though it may look like it sometimes, like everyone else is moving at warp speed and you're stuck here thinking, yeah, hi, what am I supposed to be doing and how do you grow a business?
The Sunny Show.
It is a journey and there's no shame in that. So I'm going to take you through basically what's happened in my business over the last couple of years and how I went from this teeny tiny little social media consultancy where the only way that I was bringing in clients and actually growing the business and bringing in revenue was completely reliant on word of mouth. And at that time, I truly didn't even know what the term lead generation meant. True story. And then something shifted. I started making videos and posting them up on YouTube to help my clients learn new marketing concepts. And all of a sudden, I had a ton of traffic. I'm talking my website was getting flooded with traffic, but I had no idea what to do with it. That's when I started learning about how to turn that traffic into actual sales and customers in my business. And that was the start of building $1 million business. Sounds super glamorous, right? Well, keep in mind, as you grow a business, your expenses also grow. So no, I'm not over here making it rain, and I don't have a Lambo, but I do have a little Fiat, and her name is Noni, and I love her a lot. And I want to show you the nitty-gritty behind the scenes. And inside of Noni, we have a little roadmap that I've created to help you build your business. So let's take a look. This is the roadmap to how I built $1 million business. Now it's all about execution. Let's do this. The only way to get going is if you have an engine, and the engine is you, spoiler alert. So you need to make sure you're clear on how you want to impact people and what kind of value you want to deliver to the world and to your customers. It starts with your vision, it starts with that one light bulb moment, and you take it from there. And obviously you need some kind of a vehicle to get you there. And that vehicle is your platform of choice. For me, it was YouTube, which helped me generate a ton of traffic for years and years. And you can also choose things like podcasts and other social media channels. But you have to have a vehicle in order to get where you want to go. And the vehicle doesn't drive if you don't have gasoline. So you have to get gas, and the gas is really the content. So that's what's gonna fuel this vehicle. It's what's gonna help you build momentum. And you wanna focus on content that's educational and also proof-based to prove that you're an actual expert and you're a credible source. So teach, solve, help answer questions across platforms. That's what's gonna help you get you noticed and build that expertise. And then also share case studies, testimonials, examples of any clients or anybody that you've worked with where they've had a positive result. That starts fueling the fire and fueling your vehicle to take you way further for a way longer period than just a flash in the pan. And of course, you need traffic. Not the bad kind of traffic where you're stalled, but the good kind of traffic that just kind of flows to you. That's how you build an audience. So you need to have traffic coming in, which you'll get from that content, the gasoline, and the traffic will build your email list, your Facebook group, and your entire profitable community of potential buyers and loyal, lifelong brand ambassadors, fans, and basically your online friends. And then you've arrived at your destination. And here's the really cool thing about finding your destination, which is really your offer. So it's what you're going to sell and put out there to the world. I know it can feel overwhelming and confusing as to what you should sell, and it did take me a little bit of time. But everything that you've done leading up to this point, including your content, including your audience, will tell you what's going to be profitable for you and what will be the thing that you should be selling. You'll hear it in people's questions that they ask you over and over again. You'll get people reaching out to you saying, I'd really love to learn X, Y, and Z from you. So they will actually tell you, and then you build an offer for them. That's what happened with me when it came to YouTube. I realized, oh, I'm good at teaching entrepreneurs how to build their businesses with YouTube, and I'm doing it anyways, and more people are asking for it, so I'm gonna create my own proven process around it that I can sell and is my own unique intel. And that's how I've really built up not just one, but several destinations where entrepreneurs can work with me and my clients and customers can work with me on a whole bunch of different levels, whether it's buying a course, working with me in a group setting, or working with me one-on-one. But we're not quite done. See, now is really fun because you can actually add more gas because you've generated some revenue in the business by having an offer that is selling, and you're starting to get some capital, which it means some money in the bank, which is why it's really, really important to put money away when you're earning it in your business. Why? Because by adding more gas, what I mean by that is you're basically adding fuel to the fire. So you've been paid by your warm audience, meaning that's people that know you, that you built up with that traffic, that audience that you built. But there's a whole world out there who has never met you and never heard of you. And a great way to reach them is through paid promotion. So we didn't do any paid promotion until a year ago. And if I'm honest with you, about a year ago, we were spending maybe $50 a day on ad spend. We were testing our offer on cold traffic, people who had never heard of me before, had no idea who I was. Now today, because it worked so well and we tested for a long, long time to make sure it worked, we're spending about $1,000 a day, but we're generating about $3,000 a day. And of course, you have to oil it like a well-oiled machine. So at this point, once you have everything else in place, you can automate, create systems and processes, and continue to elevate and grow and tweak the products and services you already have to make them even better. And the most important piece, having the right passengers along for the ride. Having the right team with you when you're at the place that you're actually able to bring on a team, having mentors around you and people that are going to elevate you. But above all else, you have to remember that this entire machine is fueled by you. So you have to take care of yourself, and this business is also fueling you and your personal brand and the other endeavors that you want to do. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship, and you have to keep that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this video. We had so much fun with it. If you did, comment below with Boss Club, #BossClub, and let us know what you thought about this. And next week, I'm gonna be talking all about growth mindset, how to develop a growth mindset, because if there's one thing I've learned in growing to this place is that you have to have the right mindset and you have to be able to think bigger and beyond your wildest dreams, because truly at this point in the business, I can't believe this is real life. And I'm so grateful to each and every one of you for being here. Smash that subscribe button and make sure that you're tuning in every week for brand new episodes on how to be your own boss and build your own life. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next episode.